Okay, well, I was able to get the bat pens on and actually put it on and actually have power running. I know everybody else in the world does their unboxing by going through and ripping them out of the box and kind of like garbling a bunch of facts that are off of the paper. I'm going to be doing things that are a little bit differently. Here's the other one, and the bat pens are exactly where they should be. I've test fit that on either one. I haven't yet to put power to that second wheel yet, but I'm getting ready to do that here in a second. It's just one of those things with these wheels. I'm going to actually try to see how durable they really are. A lot of people seem like that they were afraid to take them to the point where they break. If they break with me, it's one of those things that I don't owe anything to anybody. Vevor did not provide these wheels. I bought these wheels on my own. I'm also going to have a third wheel that's basically shaped like an RK Shimpo. So it's going to be to the point where it's going to simulate kind of the shape and feel of the Shimpo, even though it's smaller. I'm going to end up putting them on top of those concrete blocks that are sitting right there. And these did come with all the normal accessories, the tools, the splash pans. So all the stuff that should be coming with them. But the same way too, these are just some of the wheels that I own. I have a Soldier that's sitting right here. I have the Amico #1 sitting there that has the Brent foot pedal and the Brent control box and the Brent motor. And then the Whisper, well actually the VL Lite, other than my RK Whisper. So that I do have that also, which I just bought, and I'm going to really try to put it through its paces too. So some of the stuff I do to these wheels, I'm going to try to do that wheel also, so I can actually get a good feeling to see when I'm telling my students to possibly get a starter wheel on what thing would get them going to the point where they could go home, practice, and be able to work on cylinders and work on basics compared to investing a lot of money. It would make it helpful for me too with my classes that if people were able to do a little bit more practice and then be able to come to the studio a little bit more prepared. I have taught at the college level for a couple years as an adjunct professor for ceramics at Otterbein College. I taught for 23 years at Westland High School for ceramics and sculpture. I was the head graduate tech where I went to get my MFA from Fort Hays State University in Western Kansas. So I have a fairly extensive background. My personal work, I work up to 200 to 300 pounds at times when I'm going through and doing coil throwing. When I do a single piece, I usually use somewhere between 20 and 40 pounds when I make pieces. And I make vessels, and I make really large, wide open platter forms. I do make some functional stuff, but I try to mainly stick with the stuff that really creates my passion and stuff that I actually want to do with my own work.